Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that disappointing analysis, but it was still instant at the same time. And we're gonna do this on Analysis Playground on YouTube. We're gonna talk about the Boston Celtics losing another game, another one. This time to the Sacramento Kings, 114-97. The Celtics are now 27-11 and 13-7 at home. And the Kings are 19-19 and 9-7 away from their home, and they have won six straight. This is the first game they have played this season, and they play their next games 2 months from now. And we can see it. We can tie the series 1-1 before the season is over. Now we know that Sacramento is not a championship contending team. They didn't even have De'Aaron Fox tonight, and they still was able to win though. That's something that's impressive. But I like what I have seen since they have fired their coach Mike Brown. But if they're not going to be winning the championship, it's going to be putting them in the same situation next year. We're just playing to make the playoffs and have some fun. We're not really a contender. We're really a pretender. And until they can shake that stigma, they're going to be a team that's you're just going to have to prepare to play against and not really worry too much in the playoffs about them. And they did go 34 to 27 in the first quarter. 28-19 was for the Celtics in the second quarter. The Kings won the third quarter 23-21, and they went on a 38-21 run in the fourth quarter to be able to beat the Celtics. The Celtics really had a lot of miscommunications and a lot of defensive breakdowns, and the Kings exploited that and did it at a high level. Like, this team really executed properly, and this is what you wanted to see them do more of, especially defensively too. And you knew they was capable of doing it. You just didn't see it enough. And Sabonis, he had a 20-20 game, 23 points, 28 rebounds, plus 16 and plus minus 3 personal fouls, 4 turnovers, 1 block, 3 assists. 8 of his rebounds was offensive. 3 or 4 from 3. They gave him those threes. They basically let him shoot in a practice facility when he was shooting these threes. But he made them all net. You're going to give it to me, and I'm practicing on it. I'm working on it, and I feel like I'm confident enough to take it. Why not? And he ended up knocking down 3 of them and only missed 1 of them. And he was 10 of 15 from the field. Other than that, he still was getting to the paint, still getting his usual shots, and he was dominant in the interior today. DeMar DeRozan picked up a little later in the game. He was 9 of 26 from the field. He was taking a bunch of shots. They just wasn't dropping early in the game. Then when it mattered most, the Celtics made their run to try to find a way to get back in this game and win it. And then DeMar DeRozan and people like Sabonis just said, no, we're going to keep the lead. We're going to keep bumping it up, and we're going to walk out here with a win, and they was able to do it. 2 of 5 from 3 for DeRozan, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 personal fouls, plus 15 and plus minus 24 points. Keegan Murray had 19, 7 of 12 from the field, 5 of 8 from 3. You hope he can continue to play this way, because when he's looking for his shot and he's ready to go off the dribble, or even if it's a spot up 3 like he did tonight, he's going to put so much pressure on the opposing team's defense that is going to really be hard for them to beat this team, especially when Fox get back. 3 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 3 personal fouls, plus 14 and plus minus 19 points. Malik Monk, 22 points, plus 18 and plus minus 4 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 steal, 8 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 3 of 11 from 3, 9 of 24 from the field. And Keon Ellis, 6 points, plus 4 and plus minus 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 block, 3 steals, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. 1 of his rebounds was offensive, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 of 5 from 3, and 2 of 6 from the field. He didn't score as much as he did the other games, but he did play great defense with the 3 steals and the block. And I like the fact that he's spacing the floor. He didn't make shots, but he kept the defense honest, and they had to pay attention to him because he can make those shots. But he still was able to make a couple shots and able to get to the free throw line, and he kept the ball spaced out. Kept the team spaced out, and he played his role even if his shot wasn't falling. Trey Lyles, he was able to go 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, but he did have 11 rebounds tonight, and 5 of them was offensive. That's a really good dominant rebounding game for a guy that only played 28 minutes. 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul, plus 11, plus minus 7 points. Kevin Huerter, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 3 steals, 1 turnover, 1+1 and +-2 points. Devin Carter, 11 points, +6 and +-3 personal foul, 1 turnover. 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line, 4 of 8 from the field. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 44 of 102, 43% from the field, 18 of 47, 38% from 3, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, 88% from there. 16 offensive rebounds. That's too much to give your opponent. It's hard to win a game that way, especially when they got 56 total on the night, 26 assists, 11 steals, 8 blocks, 9 turnovers, 18 personal fouls, and 114 points. And then you look at the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum didn't have it going, didn't get in the way offensively. He was 5 of 13. He only shot 7 threes, and he was 3 of 7. He was 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He did get 12 rebounds, but he was held to 15 points. He still got a double-double, though. 5 assists. He had 8 turnovers, which is way too many. 3 personal fouls, and he was a -11 +-. Kristaps Porzingis, 22 points for him, but he did get 10 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive. 2 blocks, 2 personal fouls, -8 and +-. 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 4 of 7 from 3, 6 of 15 from the field. It was mixed. Like, he had a dominant game when you look at the numbers, but you just wish he could have did a little bit more. They were scoring on him. They was making things tough. He gave up on some plays. He didn't want to cover some guys, so open shots was available. And it's like, you can take it. You can have it. And I just try to go for the rebound. Like, playing against a hustle when everybody want the rebound so they can score and don't want to do the other things to help them win the hustle. It was like that tonight for the Celtics in their defense. Not just Porzingis, it was the whole team. Because even Drew Holiday, he was 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 5 rebounds. He had 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -18 and +-. He just turned down so many shots. Derek White, he ended up shooting 8 shots and only made 1 of them. And he was 0 of 6 from 3 and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. But he only had 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 personal foul. And he was -9 and +-3 points. That's probably the worst game in his entire career or close to it. But he hasn't shot the ball well these last couple games, and that's the reason why we've been losing. And Drew Holiday kind of just bouncing around with the basketball, not really knowing what he wants to do offensively. And that's been a little bit too predictable because, he's not trying to score. And then you got Jaylen Brown. He had 28 tonight, but he's been in and out with the 3-point shooting. He got to the free throw line a lot tonight. You want to see that because he was 9 of 11. But 9 of 19 from the field. He has the body. He has the touch. It just seems like he's getting a little bit too in his head recently, and that's the reason why the offense been bogged down a lot. -9 and +-, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 steal, 5 assists, 1 rebound for him. It was offensive. Xavier Tillman played 2 minutes. He had 1 assist, 1 turnover, -3 and +-. Sam Hauser, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 turnovers, -8 and +-7 points. Al Horford, 23 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. He had 4 rebounds, 1 of those offensive, 1 assist, 1 personal foul, -1 and +-2 points. Luke Cornett, big net. He had 3 or 4, but he missed the layup tonight, and that was his only miss. He had 6 rebounds in 16 minutes. 3 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, -4 and +-6 points. Kata played only 2 minutes. He didn't do anything in the 2 minutes, so he was a -3 and +-. Peyton Pritchard played 27 minutes. He was 4 of 11. He was 1 of 7 from 3. That didn't help. But he got his 9 points. He had the most off the bench, but he usually has more. -8 and +-, 3 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 of those offensive. And Jaden Springer, he played 2 minutes, and he didn't do much for that reason, but he did have 1 personal foul. He was a -3 and +-. He had 0 points. And Jordan Walsh, he didn't get on the court to coach's decision. 34 of 84, 40% from the field, 11 of 41, 26% from 3, 18 of 22, 81% from the free throw line. as a team. 43 rebounds, 22 assists, 5 steals, 7 blocks, 15 turnovers, 14 personal fouls, and 97 points. The Sacramento Kings had this game just fall right into their lap. And they enjoyed every single moment of it because that's what they came here to do. They came here to win the game. And they played like they wanted to win the game. And they actually ended up winning the game for that reason. The Celtics, I don't know what we was doing, to be honest with you, man. Like the 3-point shooting, the jack up shots, and just pounding the ball and doing all this bull crap. It's just crazy to see the Celtics just be not what we thought they would be this year. Like the record is still good. It's still going to give us one of the best records in the NBA. This should be a high 60 win team. This team is just disjointed right now. They're in a funk when it comes to scoring the basketball. They take a lot of tough shots. They don't mind taking the tough shots. It looks pretty and nice when it's going in. It looks amazing when it's working, and when it's not, they look crazy. Like you took that, you did this, you did that, then you kept doing this, you kept doing that, and then you had a team like the Kings. They were just going on the layup line. Malik Beasley going for layups. DeMar DeRozan going for layups. You know, and they did that basically the entire game. Even when the game was on the line in the fourth quarter, they was giving up the easiest shots in the game, which are layups besides free throws, but they was giving up free throws too. And it's like, what are we doing? And that's the question that I have for the Celtics. Like watching this game and some other games the last couple of weeks, what are we really doing defensively? What are we really doing offensively? It seems like we done changed something that I know we've been changing the rotation a little bit and changing in and out players, but you can tell that the chemistry is not there. Even when it comes to defense, it's just all over the place. And this team doesn't really look like they're doing their preparation the right way when they're coming into games against certain teams, because these teams already know exactly what they want to do, and they just kept doing it over and over again, and you didn't really see any adjustments by the Celtics, and that's why they lost a game like this. And the Celtics got blew out this game. The Celtics usually never get blown out against any game. Even when they shoot the ball and take some goofy, stupid shots or some hero ball shots, they still don't get blown out. They got completely flat out outplayed tonight, and it looked embarrassing. Like I'm looking at this game and like, man, you wonder, is the Celtics even a championship team sometimes when they have lost this year? And it looks like they have lost their hunger. It looks like they have lost their motivation. It looks like they have lost their decision making. It looks like they have even gave in and had a nonchalant attitude to their defense. Like, well, we'll figure it out. Well, we'll talk about it. And then they came back and did the same thing anyway. So I don't really know what's happening. The coaching, they do need to have a player meeting. They do need to get in each other's faces, not fight about it, argue about it. Let's watch some footage and see what we really did wrong, because it was so obvious that they started talking about it during the game. They started talking about it during the timeout, but nothing changed, and that's not a good thing, because these are the type of games that teams going to look at, and they're going to use that same stuff against them, and they're going to try to use that to win. And we're not winning at the rate that this team should be winning, based off talent, based off coaching staff, based off culture that we have built even when Ime was here. So I don't really know what's going on with their offense. I don't really know what's going on with their defense. I'm only telling you what I see, and I'm just very disappointed in how we're communicating, how we're playing the game of basketball on both ends of the court. And it's just terrible to see this as a Celtics fan, especially knowing that we are great and we do have every position defensively, in height, in weight, in size, filled correctly, and then to see us play this way, it's sad to see. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel and you want to be a subscription person, you can check out my older videos. I have over 3,000. I do conversation videos just like this in different variety. I also do breakdowns of legends, current players, rookies, and future stars. I also do draft coverage and mock drafts too, and other things. So if you want to check out those 3,000 plus videos, go right ahead. You'll enjoy them. You'll love them, because most people do. Not only that, but thanks y'all for watching the channel. Thanks for coming back each and every day to see and hear more analysis, even on the holidays, even when you're busy. You always making time for this channel, and I really do love it. I really do appreciate it. That's why I'm in the studio basically every day, trying to give you guys what you really want to see. If you see me in person or you don't, You know what I feel about certain games, and that's what makes this channel so special, and that's why it has become one of the most popular and popping channels in the entire YouTube history. And I'm glad I was a pioneer for adding basketball as a priority on YouTube, as it wasn't too many people doing it, really none, especially consistently, and most of those channels are gone now. But this channel was one of the first, and still one of the ones that's still going on, giving you hardcore NBA content throughout the entire year for the most part. Some years I slipped up a little bit. Life happens and decisions that you have to make as adults. But I'm here for y'all now, and I'm glad that you guys continue to enjoy the content for what it is and appreciate it for what it is. You guys love hearing what I gotta say, love seeing what I gotta say, and I love making the videos. That's the 50-50 and why the channel has been so strong and still existing and still going on strong to this day. See you guys hopefully later today with more analysis, and I'll be back hopefully.